Previously on Gunslinger's Gateway. The Druid's march finally made its way into Tanbutte. Money was won and lost as Gilbert and Moonshadow went a few rounds in the stables ahead of the next day's Stallion fight. The party bedded down for the night, many of them at the Mother May I saloon, eagerly awaiting a day of mischief ahead at the Festival of Radiance's Rest.
Let's start with the folks in Mother May I.
I get up early.
So, Moonshadow, what would you like to do?
So I go downstairs into the towards the bar and I say, "Can I get 3 meals sent up to Nazar and Gilbert's room?"
We're in one room. We're cuddled.
Sure.
I did not want to deal with that shit.
3, you said?
Yes, 3.
That'll be a gold and 5 silver.
I will hand it to him.
Thanks. The fuck was that? What's going on? Nothing. Don't mind it.
Also, do you know how I can get in touch with the mayor?
So what?
Like, does he have appointments, or do you just walk up? Like,
You can always go talk to Nora at the town hall.
Nora.
But
She like his secretary?
yeah, she's kind of a town secretary.
Okay.
Mouse-ish kind of lady. Glasses. Sweet, but prudish. She never steps foot here. But I guess it takes all tax. That's probably where I'd start.
Thank you, Larkin.
Yep. He goes back to just cleaning dishes. Whatever.
So I'm gonna start making my way towards the town hall.
Okay. Lochran,
What time is it?
you woke up early, so it's probably like 7 or 8. I'd probably say 7.
Okay. Good.
Lochran, what do you? So you?
I went home, did my, changed, took a shower or a bath, and then got up, classic old man. I probably get up at like 5:30. But I'm because I'm going around, taking care of stuff in the shop, getting appointments ready, looking through my stock to see if anything's missing.
I need you to make a perception check.
Where'd those snails go?
That's gonna be 28.
What snails?
So you, being a creature of habit, do realize that you know that one of the jars is missing,
Yeah.
and you know it to be these snails
Yeah.
that are very, very hard to come by.
Whoever would take such a valuable thing? Not the pirate.
Yeah, you know this to be a crucial part to some, like, you can use like one snail to make a lot of like ointments and
Yes.
stuff.
Right.
So
Can I roll an insight check to think about who was in the shop and
make a history check.
7.
You have a lot of people that come in, and you were gone for most of the day yesterday, so you don't really recall who might have taken
I
it.
write a stern note to not mean, but like Edgar and Owen, like double check inventory. These are important.
Noted.
Dumbasses.
But around like 6:30ish, head over to Mother May I's with like in my shop. I like mix up some like Doc Brown wake up juice, Everclear, like 3 eggs, bunch of hot sauce.
Okay.
Hair of
That's
the
a
dog.
Oh yeah.
Are you proficient?
I'm also proficient with alchemist tools.
You are? Okay,
Yeah.
now make a medicine check.
Okay. There we go. 13.
Yeah, you managed to make a couple cups worth of it.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's not real medicine. It's like
It's like hair of the dog.
yeah. So this is some frontier medicine.
It's like
There's nothing magical in it, or
no, yeah,
like
obviously.
actually healthy in
But
it.
you don't want to give them too much alcohol that they're going to be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the fuck is that?
Again.
I've been taking care of Gilbert since he was 8 years old.
I was drunk then.
Drunk now. Yeah, so you managed to make a couple calls.
So Wild West, baby. Yeah, like
a flask of it or something.
yeah. And I would head over there to make sure that they're not dead.
Okay. So you get there after about the same time Moonshadow has come down for the food. So Moonshadow, as you're kind of finishing your conversation with Larkin, there isn't a ton of people up in the bar at this time. If they are, they're asleep at the playing tables, and you can see that there are women coming out of, like, the girls of the prostitutes are coming out of rooms. Some of them are, some of them aren't. So you two are.
Yeah, it was like, morning,
Good morning.
Ms. Moonshadow.
Just Moonshadow, no miss.
Oh,
It's
well.
okay.
It's an old habit.
Hello, Loch.
Did you sleep well?
Yes, very well.
Did our friends sleep well?
I put them in another room. I did not want to deal with that shit.
That's very smart. That's very smart.
I sent 3 meals up to them, though.
All right. And
The one is big, he eats a lot. So
yes,
I think
very.
3
That's,
between the 2 of them is good.
yes, that's. Nazar is what we call in the medical community a heckin' chonk. Him's a big boy.
These is technical terms.
It's said by a doctor.
Loch, I would like to talk to you about when we were in the catacombs or whatever those were called and we were fighting the bugs. I do not think that this is the best place, though. Can we meet at your shop later to talk about this?
Yes, of course. I'll be at work there for the most of the day. These festivals can get a little rowdy later, so until about 2 it'll be quiet, and then they'll start coming in.
Cut to us busting down the stairs, already drunk.
Hey, party people.
Can I roll to see if I have a hangover?
You're here to deliver these drinks, correct?
Yeah, 'cause I was like looking around for like Larkin. When the tray goes up for the Moonshadow,
You better
for
catch it, it's gone.
and I'm like, yeet! No, I like.
Poor Reggie.
Is it Benji?
It is Reggie.
Oh, Reggie.
He's
I look
like,
up.
he's starting to, and he's just like,
It's like, oh, Reggie.
yeah.
And I like walk over and it's like I put it on the tray. It's like, this is for Mr. Nazar and Gilbert.
Oh, okay. And he kind of is. The steps are a little bit too big
No.
for him,
Oh.
so he's kind of like,
Reggie, do you want help?
No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Just put the
It's
tray down,
okay,
go up
it's
a couple
okay.
stairs, pick up the tray.
It's not that small, but it's like,
I
you know, when
imagine
you're
he-
carrying, it's like carrying 3 trays or 3 plates and
Oh.
drinks. So yeah, he's like, okay, you know, is there anything else that I need to know about this?
They may be around. Who?
Well,
Reggie.
they need their drink. Is there something they need to know about the drink or anything?
It'll make their heads hurt less. I know Gil will need it.
Oh, okay.
Since Nazar's a thickin', he may be fine.
All right, Dad. And he kind of starts scrambling up the stairs. He's a thickin'. Yeah, make a Constitution saving throw. You too.
21! I feel incredible!
15.
You feel less incredible.
Nazar feels perfectly fine. The reptilian nature of just
It just bled out of me.
yeah, it's gone. It's just been gone
I'm
through
a
that
pirate. I
cycle real
drink
quick.
a lot. That
And
was
you're a
amazing.
big boy. You a
I'm a
thickin'.
big pirate.
And you feel fine, but you can, because you're an alcoholic, you feel fine. But
To a
that's
normal person, this would be crippling.
this. There's a bigger problem at hand, probably. But you don't have a hangover as well.
Liver is fucked.
But you kind of hear like a little.
Yeah.
Yep.
What is?
They probably. You
What?
come in.
What is?
I'm sorry, I can't reach.
Ah,
You
for
hear like
shit.
I get up. I get up.
You
it's
wait. You
fine.
hear like this, and you can hear the thing, and you can hear. What's locked?
I get up. I hop over Gilbert and I open the door. 'Cause we were spooning, but he was the little spoon because
I am the
Like,
little
but, like,
spoon.
behind
I'm
you.
4 foot taller than him. I unlock the door and I open it and I look. I still have my shoes on. I definitely slept in my boots.
Nothing else.
Only my boots. The naked dragon man. He's face to face with a large dragon dong. That's where we're at now. Yes, it's scaly.
There's some
I take it.
breakfast. Okay.
Thank you. It's good. I go over my coat and I find a gold and I flick it to him.
Oh my god, thank
Go. It's
you.
fine. Just leave us. Like,
He's like, oh shit. And he kind of just goes, he like, what?
We
I
are,
put the food on the table and I find my pants.
we are flooding this gnome economy with gold.
Everyone's. It's gonna be a great Christmas. That's all.
Great
The Christmas already happened.
Well, it's Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year already happened too.
Nazar,
Well-
why aren't you wearing pants?
I don't sleep with pants.
Well, then why are you sleeping in the same room as me?
This is not my choice. We wake up in here and sleep. I throw clothes away. It's no need. I know where.
You threw your clothes away?
I threw off body. No need for where. I threw away. It
You
was here.
threw your body away?
This is not what I'm saying.
You threw the body of your clothes away?
Yes, this is true. This is what I did.
Oh.
I did that.
Mm,
This is right.
Alright. Fuck, are those hash browns?
What is brown hash?
You
I
have
sniffed
a
the
very
plate.
it's a modest looking breakfast.
You ordered
Potatoes and
3?
meat.
2 for me and 1 for him. Wow.
Oh.
I hand you your plate, and I pop open the cork of the drink, and I smell it. What's it smell like?
It smells like hair of the
Pickles,
dog.
eggs, hot
I
sauce.
hand it to Gilbert. This is bad. This smells bad.
But
No,
you
it's-
recognize it as love.
Yeah, it's you should drink it, it'll help.
I'm fine. This is good. I'm good. Nazar is no drink problem.
No, I got it.
Here, you want mine? This feel good?
Just egg
I feel
yolk in it.
great.
It's surprisingly
Drink more.
gritty.
It's like protein shake.
Is that sand?
I hand you mine.
Clears you out.
And are you sure you don't want
This, I am fine. No need. I have these. I have my 2 plates of food.
later?
I start dumping the food into my mouth. I like kind of chew on the plate, and I realize that's not food, so I kind of spit that out and put it to the side. Sometimes I chew on glass for fun. You get bored on a boat. Make maps all day.
Okay, let's come back to Loch and Moonshadow.
I'm going to go make an appointment to meet with the mayor, and I will come by your shop after that.
All right. I mean, you're going. Well, if you're going to meet the mayor, I assume I would know. Like, you're talking to Nora, and it's like, I've got some time before my first appointment. I can go
You
with
can help me.
Yes, as kind of, I'm sure, as you can tell from the sideways glances and that you may have been seeing.
And you get like a mug, your morning cup
Oh,
of Joe
yeah.
from
I
market.
put my whatever, however much it costs, on the thing.
It's on.
Okay.
Okay, you can help me get the appointment? That would be great.
Yes, the people around here are generally friendly, but sometimes it might help to have someone
Who knows
from
people?
around here.
Yes, I understand. Let us go. Do you need anything else here
Yeah,
first?
I have it's like in a to-go cup, like with little labels printed out. I ordered it ahead.
This is Loch Rain.
It's just like LOKRIN.
I'm gonna make my way out of the room. I'm just gonna kind of look over. I'm assuming we're on the
I
same
got
floor.
this.
Yeah.
Just kind of look over the landing. I'm gonna see. Are you two still down there by the bar?
I think so.
Yeah.
Depends on what time you get
Are we
up.
going downstairs?
I'm gonna
Well,
start.
then
heading.
I will also go with you, but I decided not to wear my shirt. I'm
I
making
think we might
myself
be like
very
right on our
warm.
way out.
Yeah, you probably
Yeah, we're kind of heading
You
out.
see a cat tail exiting the door.
I'm just gonna. I'll acknowledge it, but I'll just make my way down. I'm gonna call down from the stairs. I'm gonna say, Larkin.
What?
Uh,
What you want?
let's open it up with a double shot, huh?
Dude, it's fucking 8:30 in the morning. Or I know.
Triple shot.
It's like 7:30.
Triple!
Larkin, are you not familiar with?
I'm familiar, but yet we come to this talk every day.
And here I am every day. And yet, you still give me one of them.
Well, you better be giving me 4 copper for both of those, for each.
I didn't want one. I was just like telling him have a triple instead. But don't be a little bitch. Have a
Here's
triple
a goal.
shot.
I'd like to change back.
Give you.
Nazar is an enabler.
Yes, he is.
Or
But
2
then-
copper, 5 silver.
That's what I'm gonna say.
And I'm gonna. How about I'm gonna say, cheers.
You got a problem, Gil.
Larkin, you are the last person I want to hear that from.
You got a problem, Gil. He kind of shuffles back towards the kitchen.
Out of character, has Larkin slept at all? Dark Horse theory, Larkin is a vampire. Sarah doesn't trust Sheriff Ben. Frank doesn't trust Larkin.
is definitely a fucking werewolf. I've decided just now.
What?
I've decided.
If Larkin's a vampire, then Sheriff Ben's obviously a werewolf.
And they
That's
love
cute.
each other.
It's my Twilight fanfiction. Anyway,
Anyway,
I'm
what
gonna
are you
get-
guys doing?
I'm gonna leave.
Okay, bye.
I don't know where I'm going, but I just got dressed. I got all my
Okay.
shit together.
You-
I'm
you're-
gonna go outside and walk around.
Okay, you've got your shit. You're
Well,
walking. You're out.
well,
You're.
see you later, Nazar.
Later, I'll see you guys. This is good. Bye.
You were just staying in the tavern.
I will. Is Larkin anywhere?
Nope. He has left.
Is there a
He's
bottle?
got in bed.
Is there a bottle or something?
Are you gonna try to steal a bottle?
I'm gonna try to grab it. I'm gonna try to leave some money on the counter.
I need you to make a sleight of hand check. Because remember, there are 1 or 2 guards on duty.
Damn.
19.
You managed to steal a bottle.
But I am gonna leave a couple copper pieces of it. And I'm gonna walk out as well.
Okay, you are on the streets. You see Nazar a little bit further ahead. Right across the street is the Temple of Seers, but catty corner to it, like adjacent, there is the town hall. It is a 2-story brick establishment with arching white windows and a large set of white wooden double doors that stands immediately west of the center stage in town. You guys are pretty much at the building.
Okay.
And heading in. You can see that the town's getting up and it's moving. The people are starting to set up the, get the stalls going for the festival today. Because it's the first full day of the festival. You guys glance and see your comrades, but you guys are just kind of out in the street as well, seeing a similar sight.
I do see them.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
They're not too. They're going into the building right now.
They're going into the town hall.
Mhm.
Good to know. I take note of that.
I am going to kind of call to Nazar. I'm gonna say, hey, I'm gonna stop by. I'm gonna stop by
Okay.
my house real quick.
What is house yours?
It's out of ways.
Out west. What is this? North, east, west, south,
It's out of town.
northwest,
But if you
east,
want,
west, northwest, east.
if you want to come with, you can. Otherwise, I'll catch up to y'all later.
This is fine.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna start heading in the direction of my
And
house.
I'm gonna head in the opposite direction.
Okay, so you guys come into the lobby, and it's and Locker, you're very familiar with this, but for Moonshadow, she's not. It is a tight room that can probably fit 25 people at most, like if they're all standing up, and it's sparsely decorated. On the left and the right are matching worn green doors with painted windows reading Mayor Billows and Post Office, respectively. Either side of the lobby also has a counter. I need my glasses. And an open teller windows. Beyond the main lobby, gosh dang, is another set of there's a set of green doors that leads to the courtroom that you know of. There is a dying plant sitting on a teller window. There's a one on the side for the post office. It looks to maybe be over water. So you see, like on the post office side, you see about like 5'10", middle-aged, receding brown hair guy, and he's working through the post office. And then on the mayor's office side, you see a clerk. She's sitting down at a desk beyond the window. She has ashy red hair, it's half up, and she has like wire-rimmed glasses and like freckles. Yeah, so you can see two people who are working here.
Mm-hmm.
Lochran, you know these to be the man to be Arnie Phillips, the postmaster, and you know the other one to be Nora Page.
What a good name, Arnie.
Arnie Phillips. That's a good
Strong
postmaster name.
Thank you.
And as we walk in, and I point over towards Nora for Moonshadow and say, that Ms. Page would be Mrs. What I know, Ms. Page. Her marital status doesn't define her as a person. Ms. Page will be able to help us if you're looking to speak with the mayor. I don't know if he's would be in his office this early, but it is the festival, so I would imagine he would be anticipating an early day.
Fucking 7
Okay.
o'clock.
And I walk up to. Thank you. And I walk up to where Nora is.
Yeah, I let you lead the way, but like a couple steps behind you.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
And she kind of she's like at a typewriter at her desk,
Mm-hmm.
and she kind of looks at you and she's like, may I help you?
Yes, I would like to have a meeting with the mayor, if that is okay. My name is Moonshadow. I come from EMTA.
Oh, okay, Emta.
Yes.
Well, morning, Lochran. That's pretty far north.
Yes, it is.
I'm so sorry. She kind of stands up, she comes to the counter, she goes, what can I help you with?
I would just like to meet him and introduce myself here on diplomatic inquiries.
Okay, probably need to see some paperwork first, and then, wonderful. And she
Hand her
kinda-
my pedigree.
Damn it, fucking
Unless you wanted to have a different name.
No, that's perfect.
It's amazing.
Absolutely.
And so she kind of fixed her glasses, she goes, okay,
You
give me
are
one
a
moment,
cat.
please. One moment, I need to take this for a second. And then she kind of goes to her desk and she pulls through her drawers and she starts writing down your information. And then, after a couple minutes, she comes back and she hands you a blank paper.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's like a contract, it looks like. And she goes, you don't have to sign it right yet, but please just read it. We have several, as you know, that the druids come through, so we do have diplomatic things come through. We're probably the more welcoming community. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be. I've never seen a cat person before.
It is okay.
Oh gosh. Mayor Billows will probably not be around town until the Stallion fights this afternoon, but maybe tomorrow because the festival's happening. He doesn't do a lot of work during a festival.
That
I
is
like
okay.
it's like government holiday.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm aware of these. That is okay. I just wanted to
But if you feel like you could
make
read
myself known, and so that we could have open communication and nothing shady since I'm new in town. So
Newtown. Okay.
I just arrived yesterday and stayed the night. So
She's like, well, I thank you, and she kind of looks over the paper again. She's like, Princess.
it's just
Moonshadow.
Moonshadow.
Thank you. I will let the mayor know what I can, but I'm sure he can pick you out of a crowd. No offense.
That is fine. I am aware that I look.
He's very interested in newcomers, so
Yes.
being new mayor for 3 months,
Mhm.
I guess.
I would like to insight check
Go ahead.
what she just said to see if it was malicious or I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm not fucking wise at all. 14.
Oh.
You can tell that there is a slight annoyance and aggravation or irritation towards Mayor Billows. You don't know, you can't read exactly how deep that goes, but you do know that there is a bit of pettiness to that voice.
Not insight, like an insight check on that, but would Loch know? Billows is the current mayor. Arsonwell was the mayor for like years.
Yeah,
For several years. But would Loch just kind of offhandedly or like do like a history or insight to know kind of what, because it was months ago, kind of like to remember any weirdness or anything that seemed untoward during the election?
No,
this isn't really his sphere.
I mean, what you recall, having lived and voted during it, which would be interesting to know what you voted for, who you voted for.
Yeah.
Well, because you know that Arsonwell was a very good mayor.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't have the greatest personal skills.
Okay.
But he managed to, he had a very healthy relationship with both sides of the border.
Okay.
And the town was making lots of money.
Okay.
It's still a little too early to find out whether or not Billows is good at that or not, but there was a big upset because Billows ran a very clean campaign, but Arsonwell did not. But you also know that there's an old family feud between the Arsonwells and the Billows.
Okay.
Because they continuously fight over who founded Tanbutte first.
Yeah. So Arsonwell kind of did some mudslinging against Billows. But Billows
which
kind
is
of
not out of character for Arsonwell.
Yeah, so he's kind of like rough, but like
he knows his shit.
Good. I guess so. Which one has the is basically the nicest to non-humans? who would have have the
Billows is by far the nicest.
Okay.
You find it a little saccharine.
Okay.
But
I guess is making lives easier for them, but I don't know if that's the kind of. I've been watching too much Witcher. I probably the kind of I was getting that kind of like vibe.
It's too. Arsonwell had a good balance. He also upheld the laws.
Yeah. Of
the area.
Okay.
So it was expected, but gnomes pay for the price of what they did for what they did, and then Billows is just, it's still too early. You don't you know him to be a nice guy, but he's not originally from Tanbutte.
Okay, that's good to know. So I mean, honestly, I probably would have voted for Arsonwell, just kind of be like someone that I've known their whole life. Things are good. Just kind of keep.
You also know this, just as Lochran, that Billows Jim married into the family.
Okay. So he took that last name. Okay.
I'm still talking to her. When she calls me princess, I'm like, it's just Moonshadow. You don't need to call me princess.
Okay.
We're good. I don't really want it getting out, so I just want everyone to think of me as just another traveler around. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
But thank you for the honorific.
I will do what I can and let him know when he comes in.
I'm currently staying at Mother May Eyes, so if you need to find me or get a message,
I'll send Arnie over if that happens.
Thank you.
Yeah, and she goes and sits back down at her desk. Or is there anything else I can help you with?
No, I think that is it. But tomorrow would be a good day to have a meeting with him.
Okay, Loch, I also have, and she pulls out another piece of paper. She goes, your death cert.
Oh.
It's already been put up in the archives upstairs.
Oh,
just get that to the family.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Look at that openly.
Have a good day.
Go by good.
And she goes and sits back down, and she's typing.
And then I turn around.
I'm just I make the zip lock motion.
It's
Lock.
That's not that.
It's junk.
So make that. It's a Moonshadow. Kind of like give her like a wink.
Thank you very much.
And say, while we're here, we might as well speak with Arnie about young Silas.
Yes, that is exactly what I was going to suggest. Let's go do that. You want to talk or you want me?
I'll speak with him.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'll stand behind and be backup.
Okay. I don't think it'll come to that.
I've got your back.
But in case, just in case, you never know. So yeah, we're like kind of trying to like walk across kind of the lobby.
Yeah, it's a pretty small lobby.
It's like
so.
the 3 steps it takes to get over there.
Yeah, it's like a 2-step
Just
walk.
turn around.
Yeah. But you know, he's towards the back. It seems like, as you can see from the window, that this is like an open room just beyond, and that there are 3 freestanding walls of mail slots and a half-walled area just around the corner. You've been through it before. Yeah. There are 2 windows on the northern wall and 1 to the east, so at the front of the building. So there's 1 in the front of each of the sides of the building. So like 1 pointing into the office, and the other 1 pointing into the secretary office. There's too many offices. I said office, and I was like, they're both offices. Fuck. And you can see that Arnie doesn't. He's sitting on a tall wheeled stool, but like his toes are just touching the floor, and he's sorting mail, and he's zooming around, and kind of just like throwing it in right now.
Is he human?
Yeah.
Okay. So does he have like a bell?
Yeah.
I was like, I hit the bell, and like if he turns around, and wave him over.
Oh, Lochgren, good to see ya. How's the shop doing?
Well, you know, no business would be for the best, but.
I mean, yeah.
But you know, things are going well. Nothing too serious lately. And like.
And he kind of, and as you're saying this, he kind of rolls up to the window, and he's like, "So, what can I do for you and your friend?"
I wait.
Yes.
Hello.
Arnie, Moonshadow, Arnie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
We're unfortunately here on some less than uplifting business. Last night we ran into Harrison at Mother May-I's. Seems beside himself, looking for Silas. So I figured the least I could do would be to ask, try to.
Well, that's more than most people do. I mean, I'm doing my best. I keep telling him he needs to go talk to Jameson's son.
Okay.
He comes in every day. It's making my heart break. I've got 3 kids of my own. I feel the pain.
So do you know where he was off to make this delivery to?
Well, from what I know, it was an urgent letter. It was brought by somebody's messenger. It was somebody that was out in the fields. He didn't, just somebody running an errand. It was supposed to go to Seabridge, but it's been 5-6 days now, I think.
Yeah.
He should have been back about, I don't know, probably on Hal, but I haven't seen him, or I haven't even heard from him. No letters back. I mean, he's my best runner. Tanner is okay, but he doesn't have the horse skills. Gets bucked off every couple weeks. Broke his arm last time, as you know.
Yeah. Jameson's son. Who was that again?
Jameson Baxter. You know him to be the owner of the Green Thumb Inn.
Oh, okay.
And you know that's his son is Sawyer Baxter.
Okay. Sawyer is asking you about Silas, or is wondering where he went?
I told Harrison to go talk to Sawyer.
Okay.
Because, Silas and Sawyer are thick as thieves, but I don't think he's listened to me, or if he has,
Okay.
I don't know. I get it. As a parent, you get worried.
You do not know where this letter, who this letter was addressed to?
It was addressed to the warden over at Seabridge Prison. That's his. I don't know who from. I just was told, it's not a crime to send. Give us money to send your letter. That is what we do here.
Mm-hmm.
It was above board. It didn't smell weird or anything.
No, that was just...
Ben's already come and talked to me about that.
It's fine. We might be making our way towards Seabridge. Wanted to know who it was.
It was definitely for the warden.
Okay.
All right.
We might be looking into it, so...
Oh, okay, well, good. I mean, anything to help Harrison out. He is an upstanding man.
Yes, he definitely seemed very nice last night.
Yeah. Is there anything else I can help you guys with?
Do I have any mail?
Yeah, you get like a thing of mail.
Okay.
It's just like garbage mail.
Junk mail.
It's just junk mail.
It's like, buy a horse. I don't need a horse. I don't need
It's like-
horse speed.
It's like from stuff from like suppliers and stuff. But it's kind of like
Nothing
nothing
fun.
Nothing fun. Just business.
No Christmas cards.
No Christmas cards.
No festival cards.
No Raylan's Rest. No Easter cards.
Yeah.
Do we know how far the mail system goes? Like, can it get a letter to Emta?
Probably not.
Okay.
You know that there's the divide between Safon and SHS.
Yeah.
So you can make an educated guess that a letter that you want to send via the post system probably won't go to EMTA.
Good.
You probably would have to hire a hireling. What are you guys doing?
I'm going to my house.
You're going to your house.
Yeah.
You went to the temple.
Yeah, bro.
Oh.
I'm gathering knowledge. I'm here for knowledge.
Dies iles Domine,
He starts ascending.
Domes eis novium.
Alright, so I'm gonna leave you guys, and I'm gonna go to Nazar.
We're making
Okay.
our way to Loch's office.
Okay, so you come in to it's like a smaller temple. Whereas most temples, it's like like in our world, they're chapels or like it's roofed, but it's done so in like an arc, kind of like
Barn, kind of?
but
not
like
as, like,
it's like a
square.
hayloft, but then it does this as you're walking through the front. The whole building's white, and it has kind of like a centerpiece of an oblong eye, but it's like in purple. You know, like that evil eye, the Nazar. Yeah, it's purples. It's purples, and it's kind of elongated out like that. And as you kind of go in, there are pews on either side, and there is like there's long purple banners in the back that kind of have the same swirling iconography. And there's lots of silvers and purples in these designs.
I'm gonna go in, looking around. I'm looking for anybody to talk to. Anyone who looks like they know what's up in this place. Not somebody they're like praying or anything. Like some kind of leader.
You kind of hear like shuffling from the back, because it's just really this big open room, and then you see this older man with like really curly white hair, but it's kind of like a little fro. It's like really close, but it's really white, and he's wearing like black and purple vestments with silver sash around his stomach. He's carrying books and setting them on. They say he's a human.
Oh, hello.
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 Oh my God. Oh.
He's walking up.
Oh.
There's no need to be afraid. I apologize if I have I have frightened you. I am sorry.
It's okay.
This is not why I'm here.
I'm sorry. I'm not used to seeing people of your stature
I get this much.
in our house.
Much tell me this.
I am Seer Wesley Benton.
What name?
Welcome
Wesley
to
Benton.
the Temple of Seers. How may I help you,
Once
sir?
I write down your name, I'll tell you. I have come. I am seeking knowledge on history of this place and beyond this place in the town, as you say.
Tanbutte, yeah. Yes. You want history of the town here.
This first and then that. So like
Oh.
I'm making a gesture of like in the temple and then beyond the temple, which would be Temple.
Oh, the temple. I would say if you want more about the town itself, I would talk to Miss Page at the town hall. But the temple you're interested in. Do you worship Almos?
Do I worship almost?
Do you worship?
I don't know.
Almos?
Do I?
You know,
It's not something I've thought about, honestly.
probably not.
No.
You probably don't worship anybody.
That's what I'm thinking, honestly. I know almost. That's what I say. I know almost.
That's not unsurprising of people of your kind. Not.
I kind of like.
No, I did not mean it that
This is
way.
fine.
No,
I understand.
my friend, you are a child of the great dragon, are you not?
This is correct.
This is rumored that she is of Ailish, not of our true father. There's nothing on you. If you seek the true light, then that's good.
Tell me more of your temple.
Well, we've been here as long as Tanbutte's been around, so roughly 200 years or so.
Is this how long you've been here? Because he looks old.
No, I'm only in my 70s. It's not that old, but I am old. But what would you like? Would you just want to know more about Omos or our temple, the
More,
Seers?
I guess, it's very clear to me that not many of those in Tanbutte know of my kind. Am I the first you have seen? Many come through?
We see Dragonborn very rarely, ever since, as I'm sure you're well aware of the war between you and the Darduths.
Yes, I
Or-
know. These bastards.
Yeah,
They laugh.
that's one way, yeah. It was a great loss to both sides to nearly lose both Dragonkind and the Dwarven Forge. It is a heavy loss that we all suffer from day after day, but it's a miracle that some of you still survive. And you are part of history, living history, and it's wonderful to see. It's shocking, more or less, to see someone of your kind, but enlightening and hopeful that it still endures.
This is there any way you could tell me more of, I'm gonna butcher her name, Azarcha?
She is the great dragon, yes.
Well, yes, is this I know.
What I know is what I know from history books. Anybody could read. But she was a kind, somewhat impulsive leader. But she was kind. I did not live to see her reign. I was not even my parents were
not
even
that
born.
old, no.
Yes, but she, I'm sure as you know, had to leave after the Dustpike family murdered her love. She took his body to the north and never returned.
And she is gone.
She is, as far as I know, dead. Dragons don't live that long.
Yes, I know. I'm not old.
Yeah,
He laughs at that.
you seem very young. But if there's, I can offer you a book.
This would be good.
And he kind of was like, well, one moment. It's on Almos, if that helps.
This is fine.
Okay. And he goes, and, roughly 2 or 3 minutes, you kind of hear some shuffling. And he comes back with, you've seen this book before. It was like a pale purple book with
Is it a Bible, basically?
Essentially, but it's called. He's like, this is the Seers book. It's called Dusk's Dawn.
I take it.
Is there? I'm sorry, I don't know much about dragons. They were very.
Me, I don't know much. I travel to seek knowledge on the people.
So you're on a pilgrimage.
It seems that way, yes.
Well, that is a holy mission to find oneself. And I sincerely hope that the path you're traveling, you get the answers you deserve. I hope that book helps, but if not, I hope you find somebody that can offer you answers.
Thank you. This is kind of you. When shall I return, book?
You don't have to return the book.
Oh,
That's for you.
this is kind. Thank you. It's the Sears book of what?
The Dusk's Dawn.
Oh,
It's called
Dusk's
Dusk's Dawn.
I'll take that and then I'll put it in my pouch. It's gonna be hard to read because my comment is a little shitty.
You're just collecting books
He
now.
reads better than he talks, so it won't take him as long.
And you have a
you
reference
have
book.
that. I don't know.
No, I gave it to
Oh,
you.
you get. Oh, I was drunk.
Yes.
Yes, you were.
I have a little library.
If you ever have any more questions, I'm here always.
Thank you very much.
Of
This
course.
is very kind of you, Wesley.
And I don't think I ever caught your name.
My name is Nazar Da'ahab.
Azar Dahab. Very similar to Azar.
Yes, I've been told.
Some would say that's destiny.
Destiny. What is?
I'm sure you'll find out.
Damn.
And
Wow.
he's like, I have to get ready for my service this evening. So if you do not mind.
Thank you. I'll leave.
And so he goes back.
I have a bad quail.
Huh?
I said I have a bad quail. So happy.
Read it. Your two-handed will go up by one.
Okay. Gilbert.
Yeah.
So, you're probably about a 5 to 10 minute walk outside of town. There are some other houses out here, but the houses aren't so close as they were in town. You're starting to get into a little bit, I have a yard. I have a little bit more than a yard. So, you end up getting home.
Yep.
And you find your little shack.
Yep. Take my key out and unlock the door. Open inside. I'm gonna say, is anyone still here?
It's empty.
I'm gonna close the door behind me and lock it. And I'm gonna look around and see that it's not a lot of stuff here. And I'm going to grab a bag and start packing with things.
Or anything specific that you're wanting to grab?
I'm gonna grab like any scrap of food that I have.
I could say you probably can muster up maybe about 10 days of rations.
In my booze.
Okay. You go through it pretty quickly, so there's only about 3 bottles.
Yeah, top shelf stuff.
I usually buy it to try.
But then I'm gonna actually go on my top shelf of my cabinet, and I'm going to take a locket, and I'm gonna put it in. I'm not even gonna open it. I'm not gonna look at it. I'm gonna grab it, put it in the bag, and then I'm gonna look around one more time, see if there's really anything I need. And then I'm just gonna kind of like silently nod to myself, and I'm gonna walk out.
Do you leave the key?
I'll leave the key.
Okay. Yep. So you have all of your earthly belongings, and you're heading back to town, I'm guessing.
Yes. Yep. I'll head back to the center of town.
Okay. It'll be about 10-15 minutes. Or about 10 minutes. Druzy,
Hi.
you have had, I would say, you went back to work. Did you want to work at all that night?
I think I was probably tired. I
Okay.
did fight a couple of giant mantises. That was
True.
exhausting.
I figured. I just wanted to ask before I.
Yeah, probably not capital W work. Do like some table shifts the next day probably. But
Okay. I would say while everybody else was up 6 or 5:30, 7 o'clock. It's roughly about 9
okay.
right now. I would say that in this time you probably came down after they all left. So you are probably doing the morning cooking shift or something like that. And then, what would you like to do?
So it's like 9ish.
It's about 9.
Okay, so let's assume that I'm cooking.
Mhm.
After the breakfast rush, probably just fix myself a plate of whatever's sitting around, the scraps of eggs from the pan, just put on a plate. I'm assuming the bar is not full because it's 9 a.m.
People are starting to wake up now that they fell asleep on tables.
Okay,
And so people are coming in for like breakfast and stuff.
so I come out from the kitchen and around the front side of the bar, and I nudge an old man awake, and I shove him out of his seat and send him home, and then I sit down there to eat my breakfast. Excuse me. Good morning. Yeah, glad that was 2 fingers and not 1.
He kind of staggers off.
Like chat with Larkin, as chatty as he is.
Yep.
Great morning conversation.
Yep.
Larkin would know because we went to the town hall.
Mhm.
He would kind of know from what
Yep.
from Moonshadow talking about them. Not so much. They just kind of left. But he would know that that's where we went if that's kind of where the conversation. We're pretty sure he's a vampire. Sheriff Ben is probably a werewolf, and they're in love.
Yes.
Wow, we stand.
No, I was like Twilight fanfiction.
Okay, but then he has a mustache when he's a wolf, so it's okay. His whole face is mustache.
He shaves all of his body hair so that nobody knows that he's a werewolf. That's why
That
he
makes
doesn't have the
sense.
mustache.
I'm sorry.
I want to insight check it. Is he a werewolf?
Who are you talking
Natural
about?
20. He's a fucking werewolf. I
What
know
are
it.
you talking about?
Sure.
What are you? Who are you inciting checking?
Sheriff Ben is a werewolf.
You're on the street.
So I'm just
He's
I'm
not
pondering.
around.
I'm
She's
pondering.
insight checking the
You know what?
universe.
You
It's
take
a
a
natural
general vibe
20.
check, and after that weird thing, you're just
Insight was plus 121.
despite being uncannily just thinking, you are still caught up in the weird cryptic phrase that Seer Benson told you. You're still thinking about what the
Oh,
Seer
about
said.
how I'll find out what destiny is, whatever it is.
Yep.
Damn.
I'm still kind of caught up in that.
Well, with a
so.
21, I know what destiny is.
I'm
You
genuinely
kind of piece together. You're like, destiny. It sounds like a similar word in your language. It might be fate. You take this time to incite that word, and you find out the meaning of destiny.
You're
I'm
learning
so mad.
words. Your vocabulary is
I want to know if he's a fucking werewolf. I bet that bitch
Then
is.
you can do
I
that
bet that bitch is.
when he is in
You
the
know?
room with you.
Okay, well, just so you know, I'm sitting on a bench outside reading my book. I hope he wants cats. I'll incite him when I see him.
There's literally a festival
I
going
will never.
on.
I will
He's
never
a
not
dragon
incite
sitting
him
on
if he wants.
bed.
It's
No, I'm
burly
definitely slouched up on a bench, probably next to some old lady. I'm just reading my book, minding my own business, trying to read it. I had my.
It's the old lady that was selling scarves.
Oh, I
Just
love that
taking-
old lady.
Yeah, I'm outside
She ripped
sitting
me off,
and
I'm
reading.
sure.
though.
because-
So I'm sure people are kind of staring at me, but I will ignore it.
Okay, so back to the bar, which is where we are right now. Flag Larkin down. Like, morning. Morning, Larkin. Are you taking part in any of the festivities in the square today?
No.
Would you like me to bring you something from the cart outside?
One of them skewers.
A skewer? I'll see what I can do.
It's-
Do you? So you recall? We had a bit of excitement in here yesterday.
in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got fucking piss ass drunk. Your friends did.
All right. Friends might be a strong word for it. I like them. I don't
So
really
your
know
friends.
them. Oh, okay.
They're your friends.
Well,
Druzy.
all
You
right.
don't got many of those. Those are your friends.
Thank you, Larkin. Thank you.
Stone
Thank you. And I pick up a forkful of eggs and I just drop them on the counter. Oh, oops! I missed my mouth.
Reggie.
No.
Oh, stop that. And I pick him up and I throw him at him. But like playfully, because he's not going to hurt me. Because we're friends, Larkin. That's what I thought. Alright, I'll get that skewer for you when I come back. So the dragon one and the cat.
Yeah, weirdos.
Right, so Nazar and Moonshadow, they have names, but I thought maybe you might not know them.
They're weirdos, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, not wrong.
They stayed here last night.
Yep.
Do you know where they went this morning?
Reggie took him breakfast. The cat and Loch went to the town hall.
You'd think he'd be
And
doing
then
some, I don't know, doctor.
Gilbert stumbled out of here as per usual, as I'm assuming you probably want to know because y'all getting all fancy up together now.
Apparently, I wasn't aware that there was any sort of...
I think your dragon friend's sitting over on a bench over there right now.
Just Nazar outside, licks finger to his face.
But that's just me. I don't know where your other friends are footloose into.
Well, as you said, between them and you, that's about all I've got. So thank you. Now I know where all of my friends are today.
Welcome. You gonna work tonight?
Probably.
Alright.
It's rather busy during festival season, so.
Yep.
Alright, I'll go see what I can do about that skewer for you. You have a good morning, friend.
Likewise. He kind of just moves on.
He's totally a vampire. The skewer is it's a front.
I very deliberately make sure that my place is clean so that Reggie doesn't have to do any extra work. And then I'm gonna go outside. I can see Nazar on the bench.
Yeah,
When I leave.
he's over past,
My passive perception's 11. I'm sure I don't notice you.
he's just past, like, the temple.
Okay.
A little bit, just down the road.
I'm gonna not hitch my skirt up at all because I'm not working or fighting. Be covered because it's 9 o'clock in the morning.
It's too early for boobies.
Too early for boobs.
Too early for movies.
Even though I am the tits of the party, we'll cover them up for now. Okay. Then I guess I'm just gonna cross to Nazar. Where's the skewer stand? Between me and Nazar.
There's like a lemonade thing, so there's so many skewer stands. It's like 50 lemonade
It's like
stands.
it's like the
Yeah.
lemon shake-up place.
Exactly.
Yeah. There's like 12.
And you can get, like, a special mug and tankard just about
A
that.
special skewer.
A tankard that you can fill up every...
It's just kind of on the side of the street.
Okay.
It's there. It's just starting out. It's not. Things aren't really prepared. Yeah, it's like people. It's starting to open up.
Okay. I just want to make a mental note of where that skewer stand is, so once I start smelling the skewers, I'll head over that way.
You make that note.
Okay. In the meantime, I'm gonna go see my dragon friend.
I'm reading my notes in my book.
Good morning,
Ha!
Nazar.
I take my book, I shut it, and I put it between my legs. This is my business.
That is completely fair.
Good morning.
Did you sleep well?
British accent. Is I sleep is good. I wake up fine.
You don't have any sort of
No,
head. You're British
See,
again.
look, you did this to me. This my head is fine. I drink much. Is my profession. We drink lots.
Oh, I respect that. I do.
Gilbert, not so much. Okay.
He has. Is he a little worse for wear this morning?
And it seems to be like one feud. Gilbert kind of sails up into
Larry
town.
is not looking too good.
Good morning, Gilbert.
Good morning.
You're right. He doesn't look like he's doing
This is, and I'm like,
This is how I
I'm
always look.
As I'm sitting there, I'm like kind of shuffling the book into my bag.
Just you do it.
I was gonna say, do I notice?
No, you just do it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of meet up with them and throw my bag onto the ground.
Just throw your junk around.
There's a bench
Bottles
right there.
shatter.
Sup, bitches.
This whole
Bottles
No,
on
well, I'm not gonna throw it. I'm just gonna,
You said throw
I'm
it.
going to drop it.
Just hear
I'm
a
going to
buzzing sound.
unsling it and just kind of put it next by my feet.
Okay.
Where are the rest of them?
I don't know.
Larkin said something about town hall.
Oh, yeah, I saw them move on down there. I want to do something with the mayor, I think.
Alright, well, had you made any plans to meet back up with it? I'm assuming, Nazar, you're not going anywhere without Moonshadow.
And you kind of hear this ding! You know, people are testing the games. It's
Just like a slow
That's what all the
build.
gunshots were. Like calibrating the cap
yeah,
guns.
it's the rifle game.
It's the rifle game.
My only
It's a
plan
rifle game.
really for today is to prepare for the Stallion fights.
Oh, that's right. Those are today.
Yes.
She is her own person. She goes where she wants, I go where I want.
And by prepare, I
We
mean...
find each other, we move on.
Alright, that sounds good. Have you had you've had breakfast, yes?
I had my double shot.
Gilbert.
I
that's
had brown hash.
good, delicious. Best breakfast. And perhaps maybe like some eggs. I don't know.
He just nods his head.
Yeah, it was a mix. It was sort of a mixture, yeah. But then I had my double shot, so I ate before I drank. So.
You had
That's
nasty. What was nasty?
No. Doc Lochran made us some.
The nasty.
Doc Lochran made us some.
I was wondering. I was going to say, perhaps in the absence of a doctor, I'm going to tell you not to consume alcohol for your breakfast.
This is hair of dog. It's good.
Yeah.
That makes much more sense.
Well, then I had my double shot.
And then it's
So they cancel each other out.
Dog of the hair.
It's straight science, I'm telling you.
It's not. Your blood is already mostly alcohol. I'm
This
rather
is
concerned
fine.
for you.
More blood make better. It's fine. It's good.
I'm gonna go along with that.
Nazo, I know you said this is your profession, but I'm really not sure.
He's
it's right.
fine.
He's smaller than you.
It's fine. He work up.
I'm scrappier.
This is true.
Well, anyways, we
He's
should probably
scrappy
find
as too.
Moonshadow and Doc Lochran.
This is fine.
All right.
Must I go?
Yeah, I almost want to say that I left
Can
a
I
note at the
stay?
post office saying that if bunch of weirdos come here, but no, I would not do that. I would absolutely not do that. In no world would I do that.
In this world, you would.
It's like, I do have a house here.
You do.
I have nothing really. I want nothing to do with mayoral candidacy.
I was reading.
Although it would,
Go back to reading.
we do have that issue that we were sort of invited to investigate.
About mayoral candidacy.
Yeah, and I'm kind of inclined to not want to do it, but I'm also have some other reasons to maybe do it.
There's the thing she said to you while I was out the door. You were in the door.
Yeah, you kind of heard whisperings of that, but you didn't. It's not important.
It's fine. It's not my
I'm
business.
sure it was just something to do with the immense debt that he likes to accrue.
This was not
That's
it, but okay.
Are you sure?
Yes.
No, it was
usually
the
what they're
debt.
talking
It
about.
was the debt. Yeah.
That's usually what they're talking about. He likes to drink
Mm-hmm.
and then fall asleep
Mm-hmm.
and then get kicked out of the bar and then come back and drink again. That's usually what happens. There's not a lot of gold in the mix there, but it's fine. I'm not the one who doesn't get paid, so
So it's not your problem.
it's not.
This sounds like quarrel of lovers.
Hardly. I'm flattered, but no. Alright, so we're headed where? Town hall, let's go. And I just walk.
I'm sitting.
Just pivot
looking
step
at Gilbert. But also still
Yeah,
on the bench.
we'll go. Come on.
I guess I'll go.
You guys are gonna head to the town hall. You two. You get during all this time. This is when you're having your conversation.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah.
You probably want to go upstairs to
Oh, yeah.
your place, and
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
I let him lead the way.
Yeah. My other.
Because Edgar and Owen are working.
Yeah. It's like, I'm like, Edgar, Owen, hello.
Yeah.
Did you get my note?
Yeah, I don't know where it went. We've looked everywhere.
I lied.
Like the whole jar's gone, sir.
That's odd.
It was here. It was here all day. I swear to God.
I believe you. I'm
It
not.
was after you brought Johnson's body for the autopsy. It went, I think, roughly that because it was there all day. There was nothing weird. First thing I come in, I see, oh gosh, there's a thing missing, and I see your note, and then you sound very angry in your note.
My tone doesn't. I'm not angry. I'm just confused. They're very valuable.
It just seemed like a very agitated tone, and I'm sorry.
It was the first thing I noticed in the morning. You're fine.
I'm
You're
sorry,
doing
sir.
great. I love you. I respect you, and you do great work. I need you to know that.
My heart.
Edgar's eyes kind of roll a little bit. He's like, and Owen's like,
Thanks, Dad.
So I'm not. We'll figure it out. It takes it from shadows.
you go upstairs.
I guess it's like when
Did you hear him say he loves us.
It's like when you reach my age, everyone it seems to feels like at least a grand niece or nephew.
Aww.
But then when I go back and I go up and do the classic old man thing. It's like I have like a kettle just like not on but just like is ready to go.
Got his fucking tea and cookies going.
I as I'm getting things together, I look at a plate and I look at the milk and I'm like,
God bless.
Milk and sauce are too much. Too long the nose. If she asks.
yeah, exactly.
I'm ready.
It's like, yeah. And I make some tea. I hand you a mug. I have one too. I have
This is good, but where's the milk?
I need a latte.
Okay, that was very nice. You treat your workers very good.
Is they're good boys. Technically they're men, but like I said,
Yes, I
I'm
understand.
downstairs. Did you hear that? We're good boys.
We're just hugging and crying downstairs for about
Trying to find the snail.
You know, typical day the apothecary.
So where did that jar of snails go? But I believe you said you had something that you wanted to speak with me about.
Yes, that I know we talked about this with the sheriff, but you can do magic?
Yes, I'm not going to lie. You were there, you saw, I'm still not sure what happened, but since that Trent Osmond was seer, and was a magic user, and the second sun rose, all of these incredible things happened, and I found that I began to be able to do things that I didn't quite understand, but as far as I knew to use magic, it takes years of study or practice, or it's something that you're born with and demonstrate an aptitude for early on. But I was almost 90 years old at that time. I lived a full human life. I didn't understand what was going on, but over these past few years, I've tried to keep it from the town at large, as I'm sure from Sheriff Ben's ominous words, magic isn't quite as accepted as it once was. I'm not sure how things are in Emta, but I don't know how magic is treated there, but in the SHS it is outlawed.
Yes. Emta is not keen on it. We don't really use it a whole lot, but it has its advantages.
Yes, it's...
Or so I've been taught. I have not had any magical abilities in my whole life, but then again, I am only 19.
That's... Yes.
So,
But my mind is older.
no.
Your mind is younger, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Very much so. Yes, but if you can do these magic things, why do you stay here?
This is my home. Gestures around, and it's very lived in. It's comfortable. I'm comfortable here. I have been here I was born here. My plan is to die here.
Do I believe him?
It's true.
Okay.
This is my life. I've trained
It's
a number.
like take a glance around as he's saying this, and you kind of see that it's so true because there's like a path, even like a well-worn path into the same places he walks every day.
Okay.
So
Wash
he
basin,
is
window.
strictly a man of routine.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they speak of this in Emta. If you know of the the city of Serenity Falls, correct?
Yes, everyone knows of Serenity.
And you know of the war there.
Maybe history check.
Nope, that's a 13. 16.
You have heard of the War of Knights.
Okay.
You know, the city once named simply Serenity, was dubbed Serenity Falls after an attack was made by the Drow, and half the city fell underground. You know that the SHS, and with the help of the Order of Almos and the Illuminaria, they were able to ward off the Drow forces and slowly rebuild Serenity to Serenity Falls.
Okay.
So you have heard of it.
And the wars.
Yeah, and that war. Yeah.
Yes, I've heard of the war.
So
I have to read about it.
yes. So without getting into too much detail, I was there for the length of that conflict. So you're in some ways, mature beyond your years. You've seen much of this world. If you've traveled from Emta to Tanbutte, you've seen more of this world than many people here have.
That is most likely true, yes.
It may sound odd that someone would wish to spend the rest of their days in a town like this, but it's relatively peaceful. It's a place I know, and a reward after I've had all of my fill of excitement. I will say,
Yes.
Nazar and yourself are a welcome change of pace, but this is my home, and as I'm sure you can tell, Mr. Sullivan is doing everything it seems to get himself killed, so as long as I'm here, I'm trying to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yes, do we know why he's so sad?
Do I?
You know he went to jail.
Okay, that's what I was going to
But that's
ask. He had some trouble with the law in his 20s and has been on a destructive path since then. I've stayed out of that business. Whatever it is he did, he did his time and is here and is probably one of the people that I'm closest to in this town.
Yes. So, you are aware that I am from a royal family, as you overheard.
Yes, I am now.
Yes, very recently you heard this. What was your post, your station in the wars?
I was a member of the Quell. It was a group that, as you know, Serenity fell, but then as a city it was full of civilians. Our aim was to get as many people out as possible. The Drow were sieging the city from within. They had taken the city, and the army of Serenity was fighting them, and their concern was more for retaking the city than helping the people that were within it.
Yes.
So I worked with a group as I am a doctor. That is why I was in Serenity. I was finishing my course of study. I had recently finished my course of study in the healing arts, so I was able to.
And this is when you're. Doc?
Yes?
There's some folks down here to see you.
Yes, I'll be right down, but we will have to finish this conversation later.
Yes.
Put it in a little sink. Oh my god. Go down.
And you see these three.
us.
No, okay.
Am I left up there by myself?
No, I mean, I would have beckoned you to come with me.
Okay.
Where's the milk?
Okay.
Where's the
I was gonna say, I want Snoop.
Here's the milk.
Wow, you guys are so nosy.
I'm a
Just a piece.
That's fair.
Straight
What?
up.
Just a fucking
I'm a
Now-
cat and I'm a
now
pet,
that I have
so-
the information that Edgar gave me about, well, it was here before you came here with the body. Can I, when I see Nazar, can I do an insight check?
I'm gonna have to say you need to make a generalized insight check to read everybody because you don't know if it's Nazar.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm
that's
not,
fair.
I don't look guilty. I don't feel bad for what
Yeah.
I'm
That's
Exactly.
true.
Yeah, no,
Also, how do
that's-
you
that's
read a
fine.
dragon's face?
You can't see me.
21.
I'm taller than you.
15 plus 6.
You kind of
Had to been
suss
one
it
of
out
Oh.
that you're like, I didn't have any appointments after the fact.
Yeah.
And the only people that were there were Patrick and Nazar. Patrick's not here, so the next closest target would probably be
Do you
Nazar.
want to ask the big beefy boy if he took your
Yeah.
fucking snails?
Do you want to ask the big beefy boy? You took his fucking snails?
Yeah, I asked the big beefy boy, but no, I don't say that.
The big beefy boy.
I don't
Did you
say
take
that.
my fucking snail?
I come up to Nazar and like,
Oh.
Nazar, I have a.
Good
you are-
morning.
Good morning. It's good to see you, hale and hearty. Did you, by any chance, see a large jar of, well, it would have looked like snail shells somewhere on the counter? Seems to have gone missing, and I don't know if anyone had, if maybe it was left out somewhere odd. If you and Patrick were the last two out here, other than my.
What is snail?
It's like a small. It's like a large. It looks like a
It looks
spiral. It's like a crunchy spiral.
No.
Crunch.
I do not know.
All right.
Deception check?
Deception versus insight.
It's a flat 19.
The modified 25.
He sees through your lie.
Can I have my jar of snails back, please?
Why me? This is for me.
It-
You left out if it was important to put away.
Was
You know,
behind the
you
counter.
know, you work somewhere where people just walk in. This is lesson learned. You do not leave things for people to grab. People that are bigger than you. You
Nazar.
don't leave things.
Should I go get Sheriff Ben?
Nazar.
Ben. I grumble at the name.
That jar of snails costs more than most people in this town make in a lifetime.
Nazar, please.
He rolls his eyes. Fine.
Thank you.
He shuffles in his bag and
How
he
big-
pulls it out, tosses it to you. Consider this and lesson learned. Do not leave your shit that is expensive laying around where pirates can grab it.
Okay. And as
This
he's like,
is what I do. I take. This
Like-
is my job.
I thought drinking was your job.
This part of being pirate. You take, you drink, you have fun. This is. Do
I
not
see.
leave.
Wait,
things.
you're a
I
pirate?
work on water. I say I work boat ship is where I work.
Doc, should I go get Sheriff Ben?
no.
Oh.
As he having a little, it's like his little conniption. I took out 5, put them in a little sachet, and like
It's
Yeah.
like a glass vial.
yeah, like a glass vial, like put
Oh.
them out in like 5 of them, and take them out, like give them to you.
I don't want them. It's
No.
fine. No,
It's like
I
it's like,
don't need
I'll
charity.
take
okay.
Don't.
I took. It was mine. It's yours again. I don't want it back.
But we don't steal from our friends,
I didn't
Nazar.
know was friend. Not yet.
It's like, well,
We did not share.
typically
drink
I'd say honesty
That's
is
very
its
fair.
own reward, but I think Nazar and I both know that that's a lot of shit.
That is. It is vile and steaming gut.
Okay.
It's fire.
But thank you. That's where.
Nah.
Okay, so these are 5 snails that do how much healing?
All the shit. It depends.
I
You gotta remember.
It was like
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You just gotta get to it.
Man, I gotta erase my jar of snails. Damn it. I have it right here, jar of snails.
I was real nervous when I saw an 18.
Each snail does 1d4.
Okay.
I was real nervous when I saw that 18.
I know.
It's like, but I need that. I need it to do my
I
job.
I had nothing to add to deception, so.
You rolled really well though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So what do you guys want to do?
I want to eat those snails. And I also want to kick shit up Ben's
Do
No!
anything.
So the stallion
What?
fights at 2.
Yes.
Okay, I have an out of character question.
Yep.
When we were in the pits and caves and shit, and we were fighting bugs, and the magic boys were in the back, I saw him do magic. I fucking knew it was magic, and I told him I knew it was magic, and we haven't revisited that. I just want to know if Lachlan remembers.
Oh yeah, he knows.
Okay, we don't need to have the conversation right this
Yeah.
second. Because
I
it's
would
in the
say
middle of the
if
morning,
you guys find a moment you do, we're not gonna roleplay it all.
Yeah.
We're just gonna say you have this conversation for the next
Yeah.
short rest.
Yeah.
But
that makes more sense.
Yes.
because that same information will be passed on again. He's like,
I was just like, lantern.
So we
Use
Yeah.
a torch.
Nice throw.
to revisit some of the
Yeah, we
things.
were like, wow.
Well, now that
So
we're
cool.
reconvened,
Yes,
We
good
can-
morning. Good morning, Moonshadow.
we can
morning.
either
Did you
move
sleep
this.
well?
Oh, sorry.
Yes, of course. I did not drink at all yesterday.
I drink, that's why I sleep so good.
My apologies,
Yes.
Doctor.
We can move this out of my lobby. I'm gonna go.
Yes,
return
before
to my-
someone steals something else. God forbid. God.
Either up to my quarters above, or we can
It's so nice outside.
move through the festival.
Outside.
Yes. No.
I do owe Larkin a skewer.
What is this?
It's a stick
Eh.
full of cooked foods.
Meat?
Sometimes it's
You know
meat
what a
and
skewer
also
is.
Oh.
the
You do?
vegetables
Okay.
and sometimes
You're not
fruit.
dumb.
If you're really
That's
frisky,
true. I'm
there's
sorry.
also fruit.
I'm gonna take out my bottle.
Skewer.
I'm just
You,
gonna, like-
you probably just
Fruit
don't know
is
what the
good.
word is.
Yeah, I think the word.
I'm just gonna start.
Yeah. As soon as I start
There
describing
it
it, you're
goes.
like, I know what
It's
that is.
It's
But
fruit.
and then
It's
reiterate
Whiskey boy.
the give the well.
Yeah, this is the one
Um,
we took.
We have some more information about where Silas may be. That man.
Silas.
Have a whole box.
Remind me.
He's like that guy in the Mother May I who's like handing out flyers. Like, have you seen my
But
boy?
Silas
Ah,
is the boy
yes,
that's
yes,
missing.
yes,
Harrison is
yes.
the other. Is the guy
You
who's
want
hanging
some?
out.
It is fully 9:40 in the
I'm
morning.
going to hold it.
It's a
Apparently,
fifth-
he had 2 shots for breakfast.
It's a fifth of whiskey.
Triple
I will
shot.
take-
I said
I will take
triple.
a hold
You
of it and
want
slip
double?
it
I
and be
say
like,
get triple.
this is not good for you.
Well, I didn't say. I offered.
Oh.
Gilbert.
I want some.
Can I have it back?
Gilbert, aren't you fighting today?
I want.
Well, yeah.
This
Well, you
fucking
know
drink.
the whole situation. You drink, and then I fight, and that's how it goes usually.
He get.
How often
This
do you
helps
win when you're
He
plastic?
won yesterday. He was.
I
Plastic.
won yesterday.
He was plastic yesterday.
Remember that?
He
And then
won.
I can I please have the bottle?
Moonshadow.
Thank you.
Can I have?
It is not mine. I did not pay for it.
Gilbert.
Can I have?
Then so I pass on all the Silas was heading to Seabridge. That Sawyer Baxter is his friend. That's where he might be going. If we wanted to.
I am very
Follow up on
interested in finding Harrison's boy, yes.
Okay. So are you heading to the Baxters?
That would be where Loch would
Or
head.
are you going to the festival?
I would
Well,
probably-
which direction is the Baxters? Like, I don't have all my shit. I would go back to the saloon and, like, grab, like...
The Baxters own and run the Green Thumb Inn, which is outside of town. It's closer towards the campgrounds
Okay.
and just the edge of the farming fields. There is residencies around there, but it's a little bit out of town.
Okay.
But like by out of town, I mean like 7 minutes away on
Yeah.
foot.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a walk.
Gil is going to want to fight, and that's his big event of the year. So if we enjoy the festival, and we can after you win,
Here's hoping. Cheers to that.
That's
I
ambitious.
no thank
Gil, don't drink more.
Cheers. Cheers.
Nazar, you're being a
Cheers!
poor influence. I know you're a pirate, but that doesn't mean we need our friends to die of alcohol poisoning.
I'm not dead yet.
You drink.
Yet being the operative word.
Mind business.
So after the festivities would be my.
Moonshadow has a question.
Not a question, more of a point of business. I need boots.
Oh.
I need boots.
Okay, so
Mine's in the shape. These shoes are
let's
$300.
get some shit.
These shoes are $300.
Okay.
These
So,
shoes are $300.
I know that I have to go. I know who it is I need to go to. I have his name written.
Cobbler. You need cobbler.
It's, Meyer Alvy's store. General store.
You need cobbler. You need cobbler.
You know the word cobbler?
I wear shoe. I have big feet. Need custom shoe from cobbler. I hold my boot up.
Makes
It's
sense
very
to
large.
me.
It's very low. I hold my boot up.
That is
It's
a very
low.
convincing argument. I will not argue.
I accept.
pretty easily enough with Druzy,
So
three
the
resident
cobbler is
locals here, you manage to make your way to
To a store, something
To-
to steal from.
Meyer Avenue.
Nazar.
I didn't say that out loud.
Alley's store.
Mhm.
OOC, bro.
I'm not going inside. I want to hang around outside. I
I'll
got
go
shoes.
inside. I got.
It's
It's just a
I mean,
general
it's a store.
though.
Yeah, but
I
I
want
got
to see what's.
I got things I need.
Is it one of those that has like a candy jar of peppermint sticks on the counter?
Yeah, it's a general store.
Hell
yes.
yes. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna buy candy. How much do I owe you for candy?
Hold on.
Okay.
Well, there's some activity going. There are people buying tools and tools of trade. So a lot of farming equipment being bought, ropes being brought, yokes. You can see that there is the counter that like the small wooden counter that goes all the way around like this, and like you can see the candies and stuff. And then there's stuff on the shelves, and then there's obviously a large back inventory room. And you can see, well, there's like maybe 4 or 5 people looking around at things on the shelves and at the various odds and ends. There is, as you know, who Meyer is a small halfling man that is walking on a platform that goes around the other side of the.
Oh, that's awesome. So
like,
he's like
there's
our
a count,
eye
yeah,
level.
he's eye level.
Okay.
So there's like a counter around the inside of the counter that he stands on. So yeah, he's talking to somebody currently.
What is he, a person or no?
Halfway.
Halfling. He's a halfling.
Oh, look around. Bull in a china shop. Here comes the big boy.
Is he the only employee or are there other employees around?
He seems to be the only person working at the moment.
Okay.
You know, one of his brothers occasionally works, but he's pretty much the proprietor. Excuse me.
Hello.
Okay. Can you kind of shove past somebody? He goes, I'll be right
It's
with
fine,
you.
I look.
Okay.
What do I see?
What do I?
General supplies. There's some fabrics, there's tools, there's packs and stuff.
So like,
General supply store. What you can find in the player's handbook.
Tanbutte.
so it looks like the general store from Walnut Grove. With the counters
Yep.
and the candies. Okay. And the fabric, I can see it in my mind.
Yeah, man.
Meyer Alvy can.
That's like honey, man.
You can look around. So
I will
but
patiently wait for.
in about 5 minutes or so comes by. He's like, "Hi, I'm so sorry. May I help you all? Are you all together?
I'm
Yes.
outside.
Are you all
I'm
together?
outside.
I'm showing them around town.
Oh,
and
hi, Druzy.
Hi. And this is Moonshadow.
Hello.
She would like some shoes.
Okay.
And I say I currently do not have any. I have not needed any, but recently.
I mean, I don't see many. Very rarely we get paws with claws here, but I if you don't mind, I step behind the counter. I can take a quick measurement
yes,
and make you
absolutely.
some. It have to be custom,
That is
but okay. And so he pushes up one like the thing to have you come back, and he guides you to the back room where there's like a little stool, so he can like measure your feet with like a ruler. And he's very gentle, and he's just like he's kind of timid to touch your paws a little bit. He's kind of like, oh what?
It's okay. You can touch. It's fine.
Yeah. He's taking notes. Miss Druzy, are you free tonight by any chance?
Free for what, Maya?
Well, just asking for my brother.
No.
And you can tell he's getting very
Not looking at me.
He's not looking at me.
Well, you always know where to look, don't you, Maya?
Yep. Okay, before I do this, typically it's only a couple, like, copper pieces to just have regular shoes, but this is a custom order. I would say probably 5-6 silver pieces for just a general custom order, and give me till maybe tomorrow afternoon.
If that is the fastest you can do that, then yeah.
And if I say 5 silver, make it 4. You're a friend of Druzy's.
Oh, thank you very much. Can I get 2? And I give him a gold piece and say, keep the change.
Well, like 2 pairs?
Yeah.
Okay, tomorrow evening then.
That is fine.
Okay,
Thank
wonderful.
you.
Thank you.
And I give him a gold and tell him to keep the change.
Thank you.
Christian.
No.
But I don't know if I would buy it here or if I would buy it from myself, but I would like to splurge on a component pouch. I know that they're...
That would be from you.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get it at the general store.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
I want something cool.
Hey,
I look
who
around
knows?
the trinkets. I want something.
Maybe you can get a deal, even though my tits are away because it's morning.
You hear a laugh from outside.
So you trinket?
I want a trinket. I want something cool.
Okay.
You want like one of those little smushed
Roll a
pennies for
D100.
Tanbutte?
Roll a D100. I'm doing it. Yes. It's 43.
43?
A tiny silver bell without a crown.
Yeah. It's junk.
I don't want it.
That's fine.
I'm bored with it. Are there any books in here? I love to read.
There's a couple, but it's like farming books.
Like a farmer's almanac.
You do recall Lochran getting a book at the festival.
Okay, I want more knowledge.
I want more knowledge.
I'm going to remember that and immediately walk out.
I'm just
Not gonna say
Nazar!
I'm
Moonshadow, are
walking
you
out, close the door.
quite finished with your business?
I'm going to stick around and look through the shelves really quick, and then I'll meet you guys back at the festival.
Do you know where you are? Do you know how to get back?
I'm
I'm just gonna
Sure, I
Mom.
can find someone very nice to point me in the direction.
I'm gonna poke my head out the door and be like, Gilbert, can you go with Nazar, please? I don't know where he's going, but I don't want him to get lost or anyone to be afraid of him, if you understand.
Yeah, no.
Alright, thank you. Okay, and then I stay here with Moonshadow. I'm just gonna continue awkwardly flirting with this small man.
Okay, I'm not gonna.
I just let him try, and then I nod.
He's not very good at it.
But
What
that's
are you-
okay.
What are
because he's
you?
precious and
What are you looking for?
Chase after me?
Oh, she told me to follow you, so
I mean, do I like him?
I'm not
He's
gonna
a nice
He's
fellow.
okay. Okay.
chase you. I'm gonna follow you, and if I catch up, I catch up. If you want to speed ahead, I'll keep you in eyesight.
Okay, I'm not like running away from you. I was just like, I thought of something, and so I started going.
Book.
What is
I have
what
longer legs than you. I'm trying to
Yeah.
get books. I want knowledge.
Just go back to the festival.
I definitely follow Nazar.
I'm gonna stay with Moonshadow and make sure she doesn't get lost.
I'm just like walking, minding my own business. I'm like walking like a little fast, like before I forget this is what I'm doing. I'm like, yes, festival. There's books. I want books. So I go.
All right, yeah. So there's general merriment. It's about 10 o'clock now. 10.
Now it's drinking. Now it's appropriate.
Yeah, now it's appropriate. But the festival is now active. Like kids are coming out to play and stuff, you know. And
Here comes Dragon Man.
Dragon Man's coming downtown. Yep.
Downtown. I'm looking for a downtown man. There I go.
Okay, so you're making an
Looking for
investigation.
a book stall.
Make an investigation check. Or
Well, it's a 6.
lot going on around here
damn it.
right now, and you're like, what?
I
Not sure.
I
And
started
as you're kind of
passing by.
walking, you think it's like after about 10-15 minutes, you finally see something that looks like books, and then a smaller, like middle-aged man stops in front of you, and he's like, "Oh well, wow, howdy, sir.
Hello.
This is
Excuse me.
the mayor."
Oh, I don't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
unless
saw.
he
I
gave
was
a
just
speech
shit
last
faced. I
night.
look at him for a long time.
You were shit faced.
Hey,
You look familiar.
well, I really hope so. I'm Mayor Jim Billows, and he extends his arm,
Oh, I'll shake his hand.
and he's like,
My
"Oh,
large hand.
holy cow, man, you have got an arm on you, sir."
Thank you.
Howdy, Mayor Billows.
Oh,
no.
where'd you
Howdy.
come from?
I was
Scare
following
me like
you.
this. I
Howdy.
slap him in the arm.
Howdy, Mr. Sullivan. What is our fine? Are you friends with Nazar?
This is friend.
Yeah, I'd say
Bert Gill is friend.
I've certainly become closer to Nazar.
We're back to
Oh, a
Gilbert
friend
now.
of Gilbert is a friend of Jim's. So, what brings you to Tanbutte, Nazar?
I am with my friend. Not Bert Gill, other friend.
Other friend.
Yes.
Is this, any... Moonshadow, right?
Yes.
Wonderful. Where is she at? I'm supposed to be meeting
She
her.
is shopping.
Oh, shopping. Okay.
Shoes. Cat feet need new shoes.
She's down at the general store.
Oh, thank you. But, well, a new face is always welcome here in Tanbutte, and it is wonderful to make your acquaintance.
It is nice to meet you.
Well, I will. You look like a man on a mission, and I'll step aside.
I go straight to the bookstop. It's nice to meet you. And
No salutation, just go.
I throw it over my shoulder. It's nice to meet you. And I'm like, okay.
Likewise.
Books, before I forget that I'm trying to get books.
Nice fella.
He's not. He's learning. He doesn't really know the customs. He's getting used to it.
It's okay. It's fine. He's welcome here. Just make sure, on the off chance there's any, that he doesn't hurt any children.
Yeah, I don't think it's in his nature to.
I'm sure
Although
not.
I'm making this clear now. He doesn't eat people.
Oh, that's good to know.
I thought they did.
I mean, I did too, but I didn't want to
Did
say
I
it.
hear this?
Yeah, but they don't. They don't. They're,
Well, that's good. I mean, anybody that comes from the dragon seem fine folk. I mean, I'm from Siphon. I know it's fine.
we had a couple of them down in Seabridge, so well, we talked about them at least.
Well, yeah, you always talk about them. They're funny looking, but they're nice enough.
Rude.
You are in a racist part of the world,
I know.
You mean
Look
the
at
world?
it.
and you have chosen to play a race.
I know.
It
That's rude.
Yep.
Called me nice. I'm right there. I'll eat your fucking head.
Oh, yeah, you don't eat people.
I don't, but I'll make an exception.
And then
I bite people. I
Gilbert,
chomp them.
You like
I got
just-
jaws.
Yep. Have a merry festival.
Thank you. Likewise.
I guess.
You get to the stall and you see this orc that's kind of this dapper looking orc with a well-oiled mustache and goatee, and he's just
Hello.
sipping on tea.
Hello.
Yep. Hello.
I'm looking for books. Is
I've
this
got
right?
a plethora.
Oh, it's good. I need a book about dragons. About
A
specifically
book about dragons.
Azartia.
Yeah.
Azartia.
Azartia.
The great dragon.
The great dragon. Well, anything specific on the subject?
Not the story of her in the sky and the taking her husband.
None of the romantic spin-offs.
No,
okay.
no fiction fans. I want facts.
Fact.
Her life before, potentially family, children she may have had. Any kind of fact.
A history book. Okay, give me one moment. And you can kind of hear as you see, he's sitting on a stack of books, and he's very big. He fills up this space,
no.
very much like yourself.
Big summer blow.
And he kind of takes a moment. He goes, that is, I haven't personally read this one myself, but Maybe. It is about the Great Dragon, but if you would like to take a look at it.
What do I see? I'm looking for my money. Where is it? There it is. Okay.
As you kind of look through it, there are some passages that are in like Draconic, but then most of it is like common.
Am I seeing anything that is like as I'm skimming, just kind of like flipping rapidly, just trying to see if there's anything like that is new information that isn't just the story of her?
Well, there's a lot of it seems to be scholarly, more or less, in discussing like her battle tactics during her reign and how she fought off the scourges, and there is some rough drawings of items that she was said to have handed out, and like those things are in Draconic, but so like because you kind of stop every once in a while if there's a picture and you can like, oh, that's a shield, and then blah 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 blah, and you're gonna go, okay. You're not really reading, so I'm not gonna give you a bunch, but you're like looking at it.
Is this all you have?
Sorry, my Loch and the doctor got the only other Draconic thing in nature I have.
Oh, I pull it out. This, yes.
Oh.
I know Loch. I put it back.
Oh,
in
good.
my bag.
He's a good man.
He's nice. Is more book stalls, or you only one?
I am the only. No, I am the only book connoisseur here.
This
but
is respectable.
I would talk to Ms. Page. She.
Page, talk to book page, and I hold. I flip the page in the book page.
Ms. Page, she's the town secretary. She is at the town hall. She is the keeper of the archives.
Is there a big book building here? Hold many book. You borrow, give back. Big book, and I take out the dictionary. Library.
No.
This problem?
There are no libraries here.
I'm sorry. His problem?
Where are you from?
I'm from. Where am I from?
You said Siphon.
Yeah.
So you're aware of the libraries being burnt down?
Yes.
Siphon's barely managed to stay by.
I see.
It's sad. It's sad. But
It is.
we can't have those anymore.
How much for this book?
It's generally it'd be less expensive, but it is a rarer book. It's 25 gold.
Okay, I'll give him 25 gold.
Thank you.
I'm not even gonna bother haggling.
I
hit a sore subject.
He goes, I'm glad you're interested, but be careful with knowledge. It's powerful.
I know.
Snaps
What's
for
this
life
book
lessons.
called?
The Great Dragon's Reign, Azartria. You know, the Great Dragon's Reign, colon. You know,
It's like a
battle
dissertation type
battle tactics of Azartria during the scourges and, you know, history of.
This is literally a dissertation.
It's that. It's like that.
I want to go find a bench and sit on it and read. A
And
new
you find
book.
the same exact bench you sat on.
Thank God, no one's here.
I'm right here.
And I think I would like.
Let a
You
man
follow
read,
Yeah, I would
please.
have caught up.
I'm not gonna.
Did you deduct
Oh.
the amount?
I
Book
deducted
bill,
the
hello
amount.
again.
Would you like to know what I bought?
Yeah, sure.
If they have these, a hunting trap,
Yep.
an empty vial,
Yep.
an empty glass bottle,
Yep.
and a set of manacles.
Yep.
What? As a prostitute, I am concerned and intrigued.
I would. I gave her a note and the 5 silver to get 5 flasks of oil.
I want to buy a peppermint stick. If I flirt with Meyer, can I get it for free?
Oh, I'm sure.
Do the whole like.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh shit, okay. 19.
He gives you 2.
Okay. I take one, and I eat it, and I take the other one and I stick it in my tits.
It's gonna
He's like-
melt.
But it's for the drama.
He blushes and he's like, "Good day."
Have a good day, Maya.
I'm in the bathroom.
I call her stupid tits.
God damn it.
No, as soon as we get out the door, I take it out and put it somewhere more sensible. But
Does he leave to go into the back room before we leave to walk out? Into the-
Yes, but
Are you
wanna-
there are other people in the shop.
are you?
I want to try and take a peppermint stick.
Roll a sleight of hand.
Oh! Bunch of fucking thieves.
These out of towners are fucking thieves.
It's just a peppermint stick. It's a
That's
copper.
what it all starts as.
Starts a little. I don't. Except that didn't start a
It
little.
starts with a peppermint
It
stick, and then you're
starts
taking
with a
vials
jar
of
of
nail.
snail.
You said sleight of hand.
Yes.
11.
Oh.
God.
Do people see me?
You gonna get your hand cut off?
Two people see. They're like,
Do I see her?
I take out a copper and I put it on the counter. There's no one here.
there's two people.
No, I said there's no one behind the
Make a
counter.
deception check.
Fuck me.
Oh no, we gotta go to jail. We gotta go to court.
I put a copper on the counter as I say that. Fuck me. It's a 3.
Sheriff Ben. Sheriff Ben.
I thought you were gonna be the
I
chaotic
know,
So
tornado.
wait, there are just two other shoppers.
The two shoppers.
I know them. I recognize them at all.
They're just people in town. From town.
Mm-hmm.
Can I intervene here?
I put the peppermint stick. I'm like, okay.
And they kind of like.
And I leave the copper on the counter and I walk out. Druzy.
They watch you leave.
I'm gonna just kind of take Moonshadow's arm and walk with her out because I belong here.
So
You're gonna get me run out of town because you guys keep stealing shit.
I mean, it's fine. I just stole from Loch.
We have to get you out of town somehow.
It's like stealing from your grandpa.
Damn. Alright, so we get outside, then I take the peppermint stick out of my tits and I offer it to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm
It was for
eating,
you anyway.
I'm eating the peppermint stick out of her.
She's eating. She's eating.
Like from your bosom?
No, I took the titty stick out and I gave it to her.
And I started eating it.
titty skit.
Is that the skewer stand's name?
Oh god.
That's where I'm headed next because we're going.
Yeah, there's you can smell cooked foods on the air from various different stalls.
I'm sitting next to Nazar, but like he's on one side of the bench, I'm on the other. He has his own reading space.
Got big elbows need room.
Yeah.
5 feet apart because they're not dead.
And I'm switching from the whiskey bottle to a beer. I'm going to a lighter alcohol.
Like a bomber.
So I do have to fight.
He's a gentleman, if
I
nothing
can't be blasted, but I'm still drinking.
As you guys are sitting on this bench, you can see that at the center stage of town, you can see there are somebody's getting up to get ready, and there's like little tiny like makeshift benches that are out, like hay bales and stuff that are out to sit on, to like watch. And there are a couple people that are gathering, and it seems to be like a teenage boy who's coming up to just perform that you see.
It's like the town clogging.
It's for the festival.
The amateur jug band.
It's like a whole set.
The washboard.
No,
Oh, it's the water glasses.
It's the water glasses.
While they're doing, they're reading this with Gil, hearing kind of like from behind, like kind of the tail end of Nazar's conversation with the bookseller. He said, mentioned that Nora Page runs the town archive.
Yeah.
Can I go back to the town hall and kind of see if she's still there?
Sure.
I mean, do whatever you want.
I mean, the rest of you are together again, so sure.
Did I already buy my skewer and take it back to Larkin, or can I do that now?
You can do that now.
How much is
While
that?
they're he's reading, he's
Copper.
drinking. I'm gonna something that I heard the bookseller say. I'm going to head back to town hall for just a few moments.
You're going?
Yes, I'll be back.
When I come?
Yes.
Aren't you reading?
I mean, if any
I put a little.
of you would like to join me, I know a lot. Gil, you're preparing for the fight. I see.
Yep, that's right.
It's my business.
Yes. Gotta limber up.
Yes, anybody who wants to go. Like,
I see.
go.
I don't think they allow drinking in the town hall. I'm gonna sit here.
I ask Nazar, what are you reading?
I'll
His
face
book.
public
What
intoxication.
is it
His
about?
book.
What is it
It's a
about?
book.
A book about what?
Words.
Everyone's drunk. It's fine. When I'm
Out
back,
of my bag.
I want to go to town hall because I
Okay, so you're all going to town hall.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not going anymore if all these people are also going. This is my
I want
private
to go
business.
check out the games around
Okay,
the festival.
I'll go another time.
Okay, so you two make it back to the town hall.
I've been here before, obviously.
This time,
Out of
there
the-
is a closed sign on the post office
Okay.
side.
But I go over to Nora.
Here.
Ms. Page, if I could trouble you for just a moment, I was wondering. I know the festival has been kind of thinking about the passage of time. Every year we have this festival. I was wondering if I could have. Is there any way to get for a civilian to have access to the town archives?
Yes. But I have to be up there with you.
No, of course.
Yes.
Um,
Why would you want to go up there today? But
In my old age, then seeing the town come alive again for the festival has me thinking about how where we've come from and where we are now. I was wondering to kind of get a look at kind of the political records from the past few years. It's been a sort of a hobby of mine, kind of watching the tides of the town government ebb and flow and shift.
since when?
Since relatively recently.
Make persuasion checks.
Okay.
Perception.
7.
I don't mean to sound, but you've never been a very political type of person, as long as I've known you. But maybe another day. I'm kind of writing right now.
Of course.
And plus, the festival's going on, and I'm sure Mayor Billows would not want people up there today.
Can I roll an insight check on that?
Yes.
Okay, a little better. 17.
What are you trying to?
If there's like an alternate, like Mayor Billows wouldn't like that. Is it just because
It seems, from what
Does
you
it
can
sound like
gather,
there's, like-
it seems like she just doesn't want to do it maybe right now
that's
because
fair.
it is technically a holiday
That's true.
and she's still technically working on a holiday
Okay.
and she just kind of
It's easier if people don't bother her right now. That's fine. That's of course, I understand. So I'm sorry to pull you away from your work. Have a happy festival. Hopefully, you get to enjoy it.
I offer her the rest of the skewer that I bought for myself.
thank you, Miss DeVoe, but no thank you.
Or at least she's not a fan of Mother Manners.
Hey, I'm
She
just nice to people.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Thank you, Miss Page.
No, thank you very much.
And she goes back to her chair and she's typing, but she's watching you.
No.
Can I do an insight check?
On just that?
On
The action?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
8.
Can we?
Rolling shit today.
Oh shit! I was about to say Nora Page is a closed book.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Where's the mayor?
Okay,
Do I see the mayor?
so
Okay.
I need to speak to him.
Okay.
So
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
I'm looking for the mayor, but like not like looking, just like I'm reading my book, but also I'm kind of like, where's the mayor?
Make an investigation check at disadvantage.
Okay.
I'm done for now.
Oh, no.
In the box.
So, yeah.
In the box.
Hit the corner. There we go.
Look, they
Natural 20. Where's the mayor?
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
You
Fuck.
have to take this.
Do it
Roll
again.
Do another
20.
20.
Do it again. Fuck. In the box.
There was another natural 20. Oh my god! Holy shit!
Give it to me.
Where's the mayor?
Holy
Oh
shit!
my god.
Holy
What is an
shit!
investigation? So it's a 22 both times. Where the fuck's the mayor, Alex? Tell me where the mayor is.
She stands, closes her book, stands up, and immediately sees him.
Yeah, you just go.
Slim.
Oh, he's over there by the scarf stand.
Okay, I slam my bookshelf. I'll be back.
He's been
And
there
I
for
go,
45 minutes.
don't follow me. And I go,
That makes me inclined to want to follow you.
please mind your business. I'll be back. I'll tell you what I've
You know
done.
what? Fine, that's fine.
Gil, I have questions about this stallion fight.
Okay, yeah.
Is you've done this before, yes?
I have.
You won? Before?
I have participated.
And isn't that truly winning?
And I came close to winning
Okay.
a couple times.
Okay. As I understand, it's hand to hand.
Yeah,
Yes.
normally. Yeah.
No weapons.
No, it's usually sort of just a fist fight.
Would I be able to participate with these? And I gesture to my claws.
If I was going against you, I'd be disinclined to fight you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think most people would agree. Mostly because it's akin to a dagger going into your skin.
I understand this.
So maybe if you just like maybe didn't use those, or like put mittens on or something.
Mittens on kittens.
Is your cat making lots of noise at night?
Mittens, you'll be smitten. Doesn't make eye contact with camera.
So that's my advice. There have been a couple of times where people have tried to sneak a weapon in, or people have tried to, use something other than a fist, and generally they've been kicked out by the crowd.
Booed out of the ring.
Good.
It's not proper, like, it's really not. Yeah.
Yes,
you-
it's unsportsmanlike.
Yeah,
I understand.
You understand, yeah.
Where do I go to sign up?
It's over by the stables. Over by the stables.
Are you going to go sign up?
Yeah, I need to get going there.
Let us go do this.
Okay, we can do that.
Where the fuck's the mayor, Alex?
I told you where the fuck
Where the
we
fuck
were.
is
I'm going to the mayor, bro.
He's at the scarf stand where the old lady
He's been there for 45 minutes.
She's like,
She's knitting something for him.
he's
On his
just
neck.
talking with her.
Alright.
Excuse me, mayor.
Nazar,
Good to see you.
good to see you.
I
too.
apologize
so
for my
quickly.
urgency earlier.
No,
Was
I
had
get it.
something
I mean,
on the brain not to do.
I get it. When a man has needs, a man has needs.
This is right. I have questions for you.
Yeah.
It is I understanding that there are archives in your big building.
Archives.
This, yes.
Yes. Yes, there are archives in the town hall.
I was interested if access I may have.
I don't see why not.
I'm looking for more knowledge.
Knowledge.
Yes.
I would probably talk to Ms. Page, the town secretary.
Yes, I hear this. I just didn't know if I must talk to you also. Figured kill two birds, one stone. Talk to mayor in charge.
That's very
This is why
smart
I
thinking.
ask.
That's very smart thinking. I do not run the archives. That is solely Ms. Page.
Okay.
Excuse me, Ms. Page. So I would go there to talk to her, but I don't see why not. You just, what kind of knowledge are you seeking?
More, to be honest with you, I know not much of my own. Does this
Oh,
make
your
sense?
your heritage.
Yes, this
Well, that's
I.
damn shame.
It's sad, and I am. This why I travel. I look for knowledge, and not much have I found yet.
Well, let me tell you this. You go to Miss Page and you tell her that Mayor Billows says that you should have access. I do not run it, but I do give you my word of endorsement.
Went to the wrong goddamn person.
Is something I must show for that you have given me access.
Well, let me give you a second. And he kind of ruffles through his pocket and he goes, "Give me your hand." Give me your hand.
I'm kind of like reluctant.
You see in his hand he has a pen.
What is this?
This is a pen. I'm going to give you a signature on your palm.
I put my hand out.
And so he's like, wow, it's really smooth across your skin. And he goes,
My scales.
yeah, your scales. But you, like on like one of your, like the scale like that covers your thumb
One
blade
of my
kind of
big
thing.
scales.
You have Billows' signature.
This is very nice.
You don't get away. That stuff was smeared for. I don't know how it is.
Trying to dry.
Well, just show her that you've talked to me. She knows my signature.
Thank you. I am grateful.
Of course.
I would shake her hand, but it appears you have already shaken mine.
That's
Good
so
joke. I will say Ms. Page is kind of persnickety about who she lets up into the archives.
This is fair.
But and plus it is a holiday, and despite me telling her to go home, she is working. So she might be crabby.
Okay. Why is she crabby about work if you say do not work? This makes no sense.
She's an odd bird.
This is weird.
Been on ever since her
Women
husband
are
died,
like this.
whatever.
Oh, I see.
Women are like this.
It's okay. Thank you again. I will be
Of course.
seeing you. Goodbye, Mayor.
Goodbye,
Now I'm
Nazar.
gonna make my way to the town hall with my signature.
So we come out, it's like, I don't know. Well, guess we're not going to get into the archives today.
And then there goes Nazar.
Nazar, like,
I'm just grand old walking.
Spider-Man 3 dance walks in.
Pretty much. Nazar goes in, and that's what's happening.
And we're just walking downstairs like, God damn, she's that fucking hiding.
I didn't notice anything.
I did, but I'm whispering about it.
All right. You guys manage in this time to find Nico, who is the stable hand of the town stables.
Oh yeah.
And you manage to sign up, and he goes, how you say? I said 2:00. Be here by 2. We start promptly at 2:05 or 2:10. I don't know. We'll see if we have to go kick some people up and out of the drunken stupors. I did not mean it, Gil. I did not. I am so sorry. I am surprised to see you up and about, though. But it's only 10.
10.
Almost 11?
Yeah, normally, well, that's, considering it's a holiday, I figure it's...
Time to be active and interactive with the town.
Yeah, it's something that...
I will put you down on the roster. Claws.
Yes, I
feel
will.
your pain sometimes.
Yes.
I would say I will ask around if somebody is willing to fight with you. I do know people were interested in tussling after your display with Ms. Lupin. I do have a question. Would you be interested in perhaps there's a little show we do in between some matches, and Lupin is normally the fanatic about her weaponry where she gets her stupid swords and shit, but she always does like a fencing thing for the public. Would you be interested in you've got your 2 scimitars?
Yes, I would be interested in doing that.
Okay, and you would like to do a fight as well?
Yes.
Okay, I will ask around and shall see.
I will try to retract them as much
I
as
will see if I have
or-
any barding for the the horses,
Mhm.
and we can wrap them around your claws. You
Yes.
dig into it. Like you can't. You just like go like this and you put
And
your
they
nails
just
down. Yes.
Yeah.
Gil, Tara really wants a rematch.
Yeah, I expected that.
But you know it's a docket you got to go through, so you'll see. I think you'll make it to the heavy set match, though, which would be much more interesting in my opinion.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's a lot better than past years.
Yeah, I hope you don't get your face pushed into the fucking shit again.
Damn.
Yeah, that one was pretty fresh on the mind.
That was a disgusting poop.
Okay, let's go get you a
I'm
drink,
sorry.
Gil.
I'm sorry. That is really funny.
Yeah, it was a real hoot and a holler.
I josh with you.
Yeah.
Well, see you in a few hours.
Yes.
Don't drink too much.
What am I supposed to do in the meantime?
Maybe do some wholesome fun,
Yes.
like the kids' games.
Yoga.
I'm not.
There's the hunting rifles.
I'm not good with guns, you know that.
Yeah, whatever.
I like the poopy pants brigade.
You like the poopy pants brigade.
I like the
That sounds like
people's
a
fun.
sore loser, Gil. Fucking sore loser.
Thank you very much. We will see you at 2:00.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to check us out on all your favorite social media platforms at Ghostlight Dice. Special thanks to John Claudy for our theme, Wide Open Chaparral.